Welcome to the CB6 Quick Start video. This video provides an overview of the steps taken to create, share, and analyze a simple survey using CB6. Log into CB6 by entering first your username, then your password. Then click Login to enter your CB6 account. When you first log into your account, you'll see some or all of these menu options. The options available to you are dependent on the user roles associated with the user account you logged in with. Upon login, you should be in the Survey Manager by default. From here, you can create a survey by selecting the Add Survey button. A window will appear asking you to name your survey and configure a few options for your survey. For example, in this window, you can enable scoring, apply style templates, and move the survey into an existing folder. In this example, we'll leave all the settings to their defaults and just name our survey. Once we've done that, we're going to select Save to enter the survey editor. All new surveys are pre-populated with 3 pages: Hidden Items, Page 1, and Completion Events. As you add more pages and items to your survey, this section will grow. A live preview of your survey is available to the right of the survey navigation pane. The preview will update as you add pages and items to your survey. You can return to this preview at any point during the survey creation process by clicking the Survey Preview button at the top of the window. To add a survey item to page 1, select the Add Item button on the page bar. A window will appear asking you to select a survey item from one of the 4 item categories: question items, display items, report items, and action items. In this example, we'll select the radio button item type from the question items category. Click Next to continue. Now you can configure your item using the editor tabs. Please note, item editor options vary depending on the type of item you selected. The one you see here is for a radio button item. The first thing we'll do is enter text into the question text tab. Text can be entered using either the HTML or text view options. If you are copying and pasting text from an external document into CB6, be sure to paste it into the text view, not the HTML view, to make sure that it's stripped of any formatting. Once we've entered our text, we're going to move to the Choices tab and add the possible answer options for our question. After entering an answer choice into the text field, select the orange plus icon to save it. You can also use the Enter or Return key on your keyboard. In this example, we're just going to configure the question text and choices. We'll leave all the other item properties to their defaults. So once we select Save, we're brought back to the survey editor, and you can now see that page 1 has 1 item. To modify this item, select it from the survey navigation pane to expand its item editor, and you can go through each tab and update as necessary. CB6 will automatically save your changes as you move from tab to tab, so you don't need to select Save until all the item configurations are complete. But make sure you do not navigate away from the item before saving your changes. We'll just leave our survey with this 1 item for now, but it is suggested that you experiment with your survey by adding new pages and items and by trying out each setting in the different editor tabs. And don't forget to check the progress of your survey using the Survey Preview button at the top of the survey editor. The next thing we're going to do is apply a style to our survey. From the survey editor, select the Settings button and move to the Appearance tab. Select default web, tablet, and mobile styles from the drop-downs provided. If a style is selected for tablet or mobile, CB6 will automatically apply the appropriate survey style depending on what device a respondent is using to take the survey. These styles are created in the Style Manager, which you can get to by selecting Styles from the main menu. Below the survey styles, you can enable appearance options for your survey. These include things like displaying a survey title, a progress bar, page and item numbers, etc. These changes will save automatically. If you have questions about what these appearance options are, hover over the blue question mark for setting details. Preview your new style by selecting the Survey Preview button. Now that our survey is complete, we can share it with respondents. This can be done 2 ways. If you're in the Survey Manager, select the Share pull-down to view sharing options. If you're in the survey editor, you can get to these sharing options using the Launch Wizard, which is what we'll use in this example. The Launch Wizard streamlines the process of readying your survey for deployment by walking you through survey permissions, response options, response limits, and sharing options. At the end of your Launch Wizard, your survey will be active and ready to collect responses. Permissions, response options, and response limitations can also be configured under your survey settings. Select the Survey Actions dropdown on the right side of the survey editor. Then select Launch to begin the survey launch process. After selecting the Launch button, a window will appear. The first step is to select a survey response permission type. Survey permissions allow you to control who can take your survey. When you select a survey permission type, an explanation of that permission will appear on the right side of the window. Be sure to read through all of the options before making a selection. Once you've selected a permission type, select Next to continue to Options. On the Options step of the Launch Wizard, you have the ability to allow respondents to return to a previously completed page while taking the survey, allow respondents to edit previously completed responses, allow respondents to stop and resume their response at a later date, anonymize responses, and display a Save and Exit button. This option will only be available if you enable the option to allow respondents to stop and resume their survey. Select Next to save your changes. Under Response Limits, you have the ability to set the total response limit for a particular survey. If that limit is reached, potential respondents will be unable to complete the survey. You can also limit the number of responses per respondent and set a response start and end date. The survey must be active prior to the response start date. Once you've set your limits, select Next to save your changes and continue. After confirming your launch settings, select Finish to view the sharing options. On the Share step, you're provided with several options for distributing your survey to potential respondents. First, you could copy the provided survey URL to share your survey via personal email, web page, social media, etc. You could also share the survey via Twitter or Facebook. Simply select the desired network and follow the prompts. You can also embed the survey into a web page by copying the iframe tag provided. Finally, you can create and deploy a checkbox email invitation to a group of potential respondents. If you select Return to Survey Manager, your launch configuration will be saved for when you're ready to deploy your survey. Let's say we sent out our survey and received several responses. To view these responses, we'll return to the Survey Manager. Select the desired survey from the navigation pane on the left to expand that survey's dashboard. The dashboard displays a histogram of recent responses, as well as a recent activity log. For a detailed view of the collected responses, select View Responses from the Results dropdown in the survey dashboard. You can then select a response to view an individual response detail. If you wish to export the response data as a CSV file, select the Export Responses button at the top right of the Response Manager. We could also generate a visual report of our response data. To do this, select Summary Reports from the Results dropdown in the survey dashboard. Select the Add Report button to open the Report Wizard. Thank you for viewing this Checkbox Quick Start video. For more information on survey creation, style, survey sharing, and response analysis, visit our resources page at checkbox.com/resources.